Oh guys, hello. Look at this beautiful view next to me. I can't get enough of this, and over there as well. It's taking over. It feels like it has been so long since we've talked one-on-one like this. I figure I'll start off this video real quick just saying thank you so much to not only everyone who showed up to watch our last video, our 1-year time-lapse video live. There was over 50 of you, which is really cool. Everybody who's watched it since then, there's been so many of you, and it's so cool to see, and it warms my heart. And I'm glad you guys are finding our channel, and I hope you like all the rest of our videos because I know a lot of people are coming from that video. This week is gonna be a very inside heavy week. I have all of these. All of these are our buckets of apple cider or apple scrap vinegar that we need to strain out the apples tonight and then let them keep doing their thing. I'm really curious to see how many gallons of cider we get out of these. There are 7 buckets, which is kind of crazy. But they haven't molded yet, which I'm very happy about because I was concerned about that. No mold so far. Right now though, I'm making gnocchi because I need to use up the last of our homegrown potatoes and a handful of salvage store potatoes that I just need to get rid of because they're starting to sprout and I can't plant those right now. As you saw, that freezer is really full and I have a whole nother really big tray. So I'm gonna try and go downstairs and fit this in the freezer down there, but that freezer is also very full. We've reached the point where we could use another deep freezer. That happened really fast. All right, and Moo just came downstairs. Buddy. Hey, you're not allowed down here. Come here. Let's go upstairs. Sorry, maybe next time. Okay, so I'm flash freezing those, and then I'll show you, we're actually having some of them for dinner as like leftovers tonight with a sauce that I made a couple days ago, and I will show you guys how I cook them up later when we make dinner. What are we doing now? I know I told you, but I don't remember. Do you remember what I'm supposed to be doing right now? Oh, what did I say? It's vinegar. That's what it is. Vinegar. I need to take all the plates out of them that I put in there and really just strain all of the apples out of these and then let them keep sitting. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this. I think I might just have to take that bucket that I washed up there, one of the mesh bags, and kind of scoop the apples out into it or pour them out into it. There's probably a better way to do this, but that's like the only thing I can come up with right now. So that's probably what I'm going to do, and that's what's just going to have to work this year. Bucket. I need to go find one of the mesh bags. I think I just washed them, so it might be in the laundry. Let me go grab that. I was right, it was in the laundry. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of scoop the apples in here, I think, and I'm gonna use this. This is a wok shovel. We use it in our wok. She smells like vinegar. I'll probably pour it once it gets a little bit lower, but this is really full and really heavy. And I don't really want to splash vinegar all over my floor. Oh, I'm dropping it everywhere. It's gonna be heavy. I feel like we could almost press this in the cider press again. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to keep holding this and like squeeze all this out. It's heavy.
Yeah. Can you keep twisting it?
No. Hopefully I can. Oh no. Ugh. This is hard to do with one person. It like pees out the side if I squeeze that. Okay. Some of them are getting close. I want to try and demonstrate the doneness of these. They're really hot though. Okay, there we go. It needs to just have a little resistance, but still some squish, and as golden as you would like it. We'll probably leave ours a couple extra minutes though, because we like them more done. Is it as solid as a marshmallow?
Yeah,
like when you squeeze a marshmallow?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the ideal texture. That. It never looks very good on camera, but it tastes delicious. Doing this took way longer last night than I thought it would because I didn't realize I was going to actually have to press all of them. I thought I was going to be able to just strain it out, but here we are. the next day. I thought we were gonna get about 4.5 of these 5-gallon buckets, and we're pretty close to that. We have 4 full buckets. I can take one off and show you. I left the cloths on here because the fruit flies be circling. Oh man, I got these lids on really tight. So you can see the SCOBY is starting to form now. It definitely smells vinegary. Overall, we've got about 23-ish, I'm gonna say, gallons. And I calculated out how much that would have cost us to buy in the store, since this is just scrap material that we had from pressing for our actual cider. And we could have just tossed those apples outside and let the birds eat them as is, or let them compost. And I'm gonna show you, I don't remember the numbers right here, but I'm gonna put them right here. If we would have bought 23 gallons worth in quarts with the mother at Walmart, cheapest scenario, it would have cost this much. And if we would have bought it in gallons at Walmart with the mother, it would have cost this much. So either way, we saved a lot of money, and it should last us more than the year, hopefully. We'll see once we start filling the birds' water with it, once we get them an IBC tote, how much we go through when we start doing that. For the vinegar, I think we're gonna let it sit for like another 2 to 4 weeks down there, probably 4 weeks before we try and use it. And then honestly, we're just gonna let it sit. It's gonna get stronger with time, and we'll eventually probably seal it up all the way in the bucket so it doesn't all evaporate. But that's the plan for that. I need to make hot sauce. I have all these habaneros, and I'm gonna try and recreate one of Taylor's favorite hot sauces that he buys. But first, I have a hot sauce that I started back in September, and it has been fermenting for far too long at this point. I need to get it blended up. I'm gonna make this right now because tonight we are having cheesy corn poblano enchiladas, and I've never made an enchilada before. I've never had an enchilada before. Taylor, I thought maybe he might want to use this hot sauce. The camera died and I thought it was running, so I'm sorry about that. But basically I blended it in here. I strained all of the seeds and chunks out in the fine mesh strainer, and now it's in here. So I'm gonna have to wait until Taylor gets home and ask him if he likes this consistency. It looks like it might be a little too runny, but I can always strain it back through a cheesecloth if he wants it thinner. I know it's very orange in here, sorry. I'm not tasting it, and I also need to remember to not touch my face with these because they're spicy. I can tell. The whole room is spicy right now. It's like actually giving me a headache how spicy it smells in here. We'll see how I do with the habaneros. I need to find gloves to do those ones because there's no way I'm touching those things. This hot sauce that I just made is literally just salt, water, chilies, and garlic. We have all these seeds left over that I just strained out. I have a lot of these little bottles because every time I go to IKEA, which is not very often honestly, but every time I go there, or have in the past, I always grab some of these kinds of bottles because I like to use them. When I used to make kombucha all the time, I'd use them for like the flavoring, second fermentation, and like adding fizz and stuff like that. So I have a bunch of these, and I figure maybe I could try adding the seeds and the like pulp that's left over to this and add some olive oil or whatever oil I've got in there and make like a garlic chili oil so Taylor can use it in his ramen and pho and stuff like that. So we're gonna try that because that makes this zero waste. Load the funnel up and then decide how to get it to go down the funnel. Fit. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, I won't be trying that. Okay, he's home. He's gonna try it. Is it hot?
It is. It's too vinegary.
Oh, it doesn't have any vinegar in it.
It's good. Okay,
we added onion powder and a little bit of honey to balance out the like fermented flavor. And it's good now.
Yeah, I like it.
That's really spicy.
It dies down.
It tastes good. The initial taste is good.
It dies down pretty quick.
It's really spicy.
I'm proud of you.
Getting that hot sauce.
Yep.
I literally just crawled out of bed. I'm going to check and see if our chicken's out here. I really hope she is. We couldn't find her last night. Mango, where have you been? You naughty! Good morning. I am so relieved. We didn't get anything else done last night because I was like trying to make dinner and look for her. Oh my gosh, I look crazy. What's going on here? What are we doing?
We are cutting down at least 5 Bradford pears. I think it's just some sort of organization in North Carolina.
It's not the county? I thought it was like the county thing.
So they do it by county, like just to organize it, but I think it's like a statewide organization that is trying to get rid of Bradford pears since they're super invasive. And if you prove to them that you remove any Bradford pears from your property, they will give you a free native replacement.
And it's like an event.
Yeah, so that's how they do it by county. So like each county, they have the location in a day where you have to sign up, but you show up and you show proof that you removed these trees, and then you can basically take your pick of native replacements. You can do up to 5. So I just counting them, we're probably gonna end up doing like 6 or 7 because we want this little grove of them gone, kind of create like a pathway through here that we can see.
We want all of these gone.
Well,
but...
yeah. Eventually they will all go, but having something in the ground is better than having nothing in the ground, so we're just kind of being selective right now. Yeah, so we got to take some pictures and prove that we cut these down, and we'll get some native replacement trees tomorrow.
It's supposed to be 83 degrees today, but it's a little chilly this morning. I'm letting the birds out right now, and then we are gonna go do our tree bounty thing, and hopefully we'll get some cool trees to replace the ones we took down. Good morning. I think we're gonna try and get service berries and pawpaws and maybe oak or maple. We can get 5. We wanna try and get edible ones if possible.
Can you see anything through that windshield?
No, but it's aesthetic. Can you see anything through this windshield? Those are some big trees. Did we get all the ones we wanted?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, the service berries are little, like, blueberry twigs. Pawpaws are really tall. One of them still has leaves. One of them doesn't really.
They're probably going into dormancy. That's the service berry?
Yep. Which I found out, Juneberry is just a service berry that is, like, ripe in June or early summer.
All right. It'll be Juneberry and dewberry time at the same time. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to break it. What kind is it? Does it say?
This is pawpaw.
Look, look how big this is. I really didn't expect these to be that large.
I didn't either.
I thought they were gonna be like 3 feet tall. Gonna have to clear our orchard sides so we can plant those pawpaws.
Need a wood chipper.
Cute little grow bags. Yeah, where do we want to put our oak?
I mean, I know for sure. So the only spot I can think of right now that's clear that I'd want to put an oak is up on the fence line up there.
This is yours. Tastes good.
I was like, man, I didn't think I had that much coffee. That, like, maybe like at the top of the property's fence line. I mean, there's a lot of brush and stuff up there.
That's the spot. I think the only clear spot up there is the spot where the power lines come through, though.
Oh shoot, they do go right over there, don't they?
Yeah, so we'd still have to clear.
Yeah, we put it right there.
Right there. I do miss having a tree there. The porch is really bright. All right, this is editing Mickayla. Hello. If you haven't seen our last video, or if you have and you don't remember, do me a favor, go back to it, look at the map that I made of our property, and tell me in a comment where you think that we should put these trees. We have 2 service berries, we have 1 red oak, and we have 2 pawpaws. So we know where we want to put the pawpaws, but the rest of them, we have no clue. We don't really have the wood chip. We don't have the wood chipper right now, so we can't quite clear stuff and actually like clean up the material. So we're trying to determine where we want to put it. We're hoping to save up and get another wood chipper soon though. So let us know in a comment below. We're probably gonna split this video into 2, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye guys.